Evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're broadcasting live. Hopefully now, there's about a minute delay from Camberley in England. It's going to be pretty hype. Well, I'm always broadcasting from Camberley in England. Not too sure why I specified that. But regardless of which, guys, welcome to this evening's live stream. Bit of a surprise one. Thought I'd drop it on ya, just out of the blue. What is up, Killer Gamer? 465, Nathaniel C, Agent M44, nice to see you guys. We also got Dazza, MCC, that guy Devin, your boy, Karem, Batcat, Timothy, Karem again, Nora, Catherine, Jerry, Yusuf, Tobias, Patrika Bond, Troll, Rip934, Jesse E, Smart Guy. There's going to be like somebody's name in chat, because I'm just reading so quickly that's like, I'm a wanker. Then, yeah, somebody's going to take it out of context, which I just set myself up for that, guys. I'm not a smart guy sometimes, but welcome, guys. Welcome to a surprise stream of Arena and Chill. We're going to be doing some Arena, and we're going to be chilling, We're just going to be answering your questions on Marvel Contest of Champions. Again, the disclaimer with questions is chat tends to move quite fast nowadays, and I try and read everything I can. But, like, just know that your boy, while he's grinding Arena, he's putting his heart into reading those questions, guys. Appreciate you smashing that mother flipping like button, Catherine. That's very awesome. That certainly helps me. Apparently, likes on a video are very strongly influencing their ranking at the moment, according to some studies published recently. So, if you smash that mother flipping like button quite a bit, I appreciate you guys. I definitely appreciate you. So, okay, what are we doing here? So, let's get some good matchups. Yeah, is that the best? Yeah, that's what we're gonna go for. Good day, Vinny. What's up? Young Waside as well. Old Man Rants. How much for Crossbones? I go like above 5.5 million personally. Let's turn this down a little bit. Actually, it might just be my speaker that's a bit too loud. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to turn that back up and then turn my speaker down. It's blasting out some rap music, guys. You know me. I'm very much into my gangster rap music, so just blasting that out before. And, God, the volume is way too high. Right, so let's bait level 2. Come on, buddy. Let's fire off that shield. There we go. Walk it in. Hey, that's what we like. Okay, let's fire off our level 2 and the bleed. Oh wow, the bleed didn't even do anything there. It was all the damage, man. Those Deadpool swords. Who am I going for? Probably I don't know. I'm just going for the milestones at the moment. I might be compelled to grind out Voodoo though. It's possible. Mathematically, it's possible. I could go for it a little bit. I kind of want to save myself, though. I want to save myself, not the 4-star Voodoo, my ad, guys, but I want to save myself for the Black Widow Arena, because I know by the time the next 3 days are over, and I've ground out that Dupe Black Widow, which, before you guys ask, I'm probably going to go for about 6.5 million. I think that's, like, a fairly safe conservative score. Realistically, I believe the cutoff's going to, like, land about 5.8 million. But I might be overestimating it, but like Black Widow is one of like the top 5 champions in the game, so it's just what I'm thinking. But I'd be interested as well, guys. What do you think? What do you think of the old arena score cutoffs are going to be? Do a champion of the day about Beast. Yes, I do need to do that sometime. I think one of the problems, guys, is that I got a little bit of a slap on the wrist. I'm not allowed to use other people's accounts for videos anymore. It's not allowed, guys. Just got a little bit told off for that. So I completely understand their perspective and stuff, but I've had so many of you like reach out to me being like, oh, hey, I've got this awesomely stacked champion for you to make a champion of the day video on. And I'm like, just addressing you all now. I can't do it, guys. No more accounts. Some people like got really angry at some of the videos I did where I showcased champions on other people's accounts and the crystal opening, and they went to Kabam support and they were raging. They were like, Seatin, he's making videos and they're good videos and I can't make videos that are good. And then, they were like, Seatin, you gotta stop, dog. You gotta stop. It's putting us in an awkward position. It's like, okay, I'll stop. I respect that. I don't want to make their lives too difficult. So we just need to grind like a bitch now, guys. We need to grind, get all the champs, and win. Oh no, guy, that's not good, man. That's not good. Occasionally, guys, you all get spanked, but I kind of knew that it was a little bit. I knew that like using other people's accounts for videos, you know, was a little bit against the rules, but considering, you know, I wasn't, like, exploiting or actually, like, progressing on their accounts or kind of, like, playing the game for them and just using it for, you know, entertaining and informative purposes, that they would make an exception, but, sometimes, boys, we can't all get lucky in this clown fiesta. But I totally get that point, man. I ain't too mad at them. It's all good. They did apparently a statement on the forums saying that they're looking into it. But it won't be for a while. So at least we got some sort of response. I mean, it wasn't the response that we wanted of, oh my god, we need to address this immediately. But I guess like a well thought out longer term solution is probably what we want, you know, in terms of the longevity of the game. So EMP, dude, you can't get a high from Seatin, man. Those are too exclusive. But yeah, there you go. Hi MP SF. Welcome, man. Hey, what is up? D'Angelo Hill, welcome to the stream this evening, my friend. Okay, let's tackle this Venom, boys. So yeah, if you got any questions, guys, the chat is moving so incredibly fast, and I'm not very good at answering them at the moment, but I'll try. I feel like you fell for the troll post on the forums, no. There was a troll post about the nerfs going round. I think it was like a few days ago, but everyone kept on sending it around, like, line chat. And then loads of people were tweeting me like, oh my god, is this legit? And I was like, no guys, like, look who it's from. It's just from a random account. So yeah, if you fell for that, guys, you might be a little bit gullible. You know, I'm just saying. Am I still playing Clash Royale? I haven't been playing it in the last few days, just because there's been so much to do in Marvel Contest of Champions, video-wise, that I just haven't had time. Plus, I've had like a pretty busy schedule outside of like making videos, kind of meeting with friends and having some meetings with like sponsors and brands and stuff. Because, you know, my channel's at the level, guys, where I'm getting some nice views. So I just, you know, just having to focus on that a little bit as well and kind of look at what else I could do. But it's quite exciting. Thank you very much, Dan Hannah. Appreciate the kind words, man. Glad they've been helping you out. Seatin, did you have what's this? Did I have any 4 stars when I beat Thanos? I beat Thanos with a 3-star Doctor Strange, who's arguably, you know, a lot more powerful than a lot of 440 champions. 5-star Ant-Man to rank 2, or a good 4-star to rank 4. If the Ant-Man's duped, then I definitely take him up for Alliance War Defense. But outside of that, not really super great. Anyone got an amazing method to getting gold fast and easy? The amazing method that you're looking for is Arena. It's just grind Arena. Grind Arena until you hate yourself, and then you'll finally have enough gold to do everything you want in the game. That's not the advice you want to hear, of course. Like, I'd love to say, oh, just do this map and you get 10 billion gold. I'd love to be the guy with that answer so badly, but it's really grind Arena until you hate yourself, and then you'll have enough gold to do everything you want. I personally, I'm so thirsty for gold at the moment. It's ridiculous. To get the Star-Lord up, like just to rank him once I get that final tech catalyst, that is, that's like 500k gold. And then I have to bring him up, which is going to be close to like 400k gold. And then I've also got a Storm I want to bring up to rank 3 and a Rhino. So at the moment, I need like 2 million gold. So the plan this weekend with Black Widow, guys, is to grind Arena till I hate myself, but not enough that I get Joe Fixit. It's the plan. I don't know if it's gonna work, but even if I, you know, miss out on the first round, like I'll go the second round as well. Why not? I'll be really salty if I miss out on the first round, but I'm gonna put in hopefully a good like 6.5 million. We're just gonna start grinding tomorrow. Lots of Arena and chill streams. So yeah, if I don't get around to answering your question on the stream this evening, then yeah, look out for it. It's seen. Is it true that 4 and Scarlet Witch are getting some nerfs soon? Nah, man, you'll be in legit trolled. You're being legit trolled. What do you think of Luke Cage at 550 as my first science rank 5? Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Just there's no reason why you should ever bring Luke Cage up to 550 unless you want to be a meme. Unless you want to be a meme, man, you can do that. But there are so many other better champions. than Luke Cage to rank 5 for various reasons. Ideally, your first rank 5 science champion should be the Captain America World War II. Then after that, you probably want to look at Elektra or Spider-Man or Quake or another character that has really, really stacked prestige. Or maybe even some of your 5-star champions. So just look at every option before you consider Luke Cage, man. Hello, Seatin. Do I speak Spanish? Unfortunately not. I wish I did. I'd be a suave baller if I spoke Spanish, man. If anybody, you know, is a fluent Spanish speaker in the channel and would like to teach me how to speak Spanish, you know, like maybe I could live in your basement for a few months and you could teach me how to speak Spanish. Like, it could be like a 3-month arrangement and I come out of it, I'm the Spanish-speaking YouTube suave baller. I think that would be really good for me, man. Really good for me. 440 dupe symbiotes or Star-Lord? Star-Lord for sure, my friend. Definitely go for that. What do I think the December login champion is? I think it's going to be Ghost Rider. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I bloody hope it is. I bloody hope it is. That'd be awesome. What makes Captain America World War II so good? Good question. And it's the fact that he can block, like, all of the damage, man. He is pretty much, when he's duped, providing the opponent has any buff on, he's going to have perfect block, which is so incredibly valuable when you get to the end game. And even when he's, like, not duped, I have him as 550 not duped. He's so powerful. Like, the amount of damage he deals, especially with the level 2 bleed, is crazy, and his survivability is so good. So, that's just what makes him a badass, really. Plus, his prestige is pretty damn good as well. Why World War II Cap and not original Cap? Just because, like, World War II one is generally regarded as a little bit better damage-wise, doesn't punish much on willpower. That's a bit of a downside of the classic Captain America. And also the Captain America World War II has the insane bleed on his level 2, which is so good, especially if you get the Deep Wounds Mastery. It's ridiculously OP. So yeah, definitely the Cap World War II if you have them, boys and girls. Is there a 5-star feature crystal schedule? The schedule, I don't think there is one. Generally, like, a champion, as a 5-star feature one, it will come out initially when the champion is being released, and also just before the champion is added to the premium hero crystals. So I think, as far as I'm aware, that's the schedule for getting like a 5-star version of a champion. So yeah, you just want to kind of be around, well, have those 15k shards. But personally, until you get the dupe Star-Lord, at the very least, you don't want to go for those 15k shards, because the best character in the game at the moment is a 5-star dupe Star-Lord. Like, you need that so badly, and it's so ridiculously powerful if you can get him to rank 4. I had a really stupid comment on, what was it? Oh, guys, I'm gonna show you this comment. It's like, it's the epitome of a cringe comment. Like, I cringe so hard at this comment. Like, I hope a lot of you will. So yesterday, guys, if you're following the channel, if you watch my videos, I did a video praising how good the Doctor Strange event was, right? Talking about how dope this event was. Because I thought, in terms of the other events, it was greatly designed, and the rewards, especially with the rifts, man, the rifts were so good, so much like bonus stuff. So I was just like, yeah, talking about like how much I like the event. And then I got a few comments. I always get a few dislikes on videos and stuff. Like, it's standard, man. Like, when your videos are reaching this. But I like to see who the people in the comments who are probably disliking, right? And there was this guy. Let's bring it up now, guys. This is a great comment. So, from Alex Matter, and I'm going to read this to you guys. Like, I had to quadruple take on this comment, because I did not believe that somebody actually wrote this and thought this way. So he said about the event, because I said it was great, he said, it was meh. I ran all 4 rifts 4 times and got absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Every single time except once. I got a Tech Awakening gem for a 5-star, in which I have no champion to even want it on or use it on. 5-star Tech Awakening gem, guys. What champion could you use that on? Eh? The other thing I got was a sorry-ass Winter Soldier SMH. What does SMH mean? I'm not down enough for the kids. But this guy, I assume he pulled either a fully formed 5-star or 4-star, which is pretty good. It's pretty good for a bonus event. You got something free. So you got a 5-star Awakening gem. Ideally, a tech one as well. The most valuable Awakening gem in the game. and a fully formed, like, champion. I don't even know if it was a 4-star or 5-star. And it was meh. A lot of grinding for garbage, if you ask me. Triple crying face. However, I can see some people did benefit from the event. I know many people who did, just not me. I got a 5-star Tech Awakening gem, but I didn't benefit from this event. It was meh. And I was like, really, dude? Really? Is everybody... I just look at the chat and it's just like shaking my head. Oh. Yeah, so I think like of everybody in the game that deserved to get a 5-star Awakening gem, he was not the guy. He was not the guy that deserved to get the 5-star Tech Awakening gem. Oh. That saddens me, man. That comment triggered me a bit. I was like, oh, dude, really, bro? Really? Why you gotta be that like that? He needs to awaken Iron Patriot. You know what? I'm not even going to reply to that comment to tell him that, you know, he can awaken Star-Lord. If he's got that kind of attitude, he's the kind of guy that deserves to pull an Iron Patriot and awaken it. So, you know, go for it, buddy. Go for it. But, guys, you do need to bear in mind, like, this stuff, like, the rifts, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, but it's just doing the same stuff that you always do. And you get these crazy bonus rewards. I mean, even in the worst case scenario, you get a tier 4 basic, which is still really good, or a ton of 5-star shards. Like, that's like a few hours grinding. It's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. On top of, you know, stuff that you're already doing, plus like 500 5-star shards. It's pretty good, guys. You can't knock it. You can't knock the event. Hey, what is up, Elias White? Nice to see you in the chat as well, Thomas C. Welcome, man. Maybe he needs to awaken Spider-Gwen. Dude, he does need to awaken Spider-Gwen, man. He deserves that dupe level 99 Spider-Gwen. The Kabam gods deemed him worthy. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. Okay, let's try and win this game with a Rocket Raccoon. Should be able to do it. Let's just get that sweet combo off, boys. There we go. Is that going to do it? Hey, level 1 finish. That is what we like. I don't know how he's done 4 rifts already. Like, he said 4 rifts of all tiers, which actually doesn't make any sense at all when it comes to the inflation scale of the rifts. I mean, at a very push, if he was grinding really hard, he might be able to do like a 4th rift on the very last week, but he wouldn't be there now, or certainly not yesterday. But hey, guys, what do I know? What do I know? This guy clearly knows a lot more about the game than me. So I'm just gonna pipe down, as they say. Oh man, Iron Patriot, so damn good, so damn good. Not good enough for the symbiote Spider-Man though. Should I take my Ultron to 440? Definitely, man. Makes a really great champion for 440 candidates. So go for it. What do you think the perfect score is to have Black Widow? I think realistically, John. Now, this is just a prediction. This is just my thoughts and opinions for Black Widow. I'm going to speak to all you grinders out there. I think realistically, we saw Crossbones come at just under 5.4 million. And Crossbones, I think, was designed for like slightly different reasons. I think in terms of Black Widow, I think the cutoff might be between 5.8 and 6 million. And that might be me just like overstaying it a little bit. But you have to bear in mind that she's one of the top 5 champions in the game. So I think realistically it's going to be like 5.8 to 6 million. And I'm going to be grinding like 6.5 million. Like, that's what I'm going to go for. And if that's not enough, then I'm probably going to be really salty. But I just don't want to overshoot too much. I feel like as well, you don't have like that, those kind of like, what is it? You usually have maybe like 600 to 1,000 players that are going for like the top champion. Like, you know, the Dr. Voodoo, the Baron Mordo. So you don't have those in this arena, so that's gonna push it down a little bit. But I think with the demand of Black Widow, I mean, we saw Doctor Strange like as a featured go for a ridiculous amount. It was like 11 million. So, but there are only 400 Doctor Stranges, and there are going to be about 5,000-6,000 Black Widows. I think realistically, it's going to be about there, man. You're gonna go for 7 million to awaken your boy Joe. Definitely go for it, man. Do the mannequin challenge. Oh no, definitely not, man. Mannequin challenge is gone. It's gone. It's gone now. Missed the boat for that. I don't know how I do the mannequin challenge. It doesn't really, you know, make sense to my channel, guys. if you overshow, you'll get a Joe Fixer. I know, it's never been more punishing, but I know like a lot of people did grind like close to 7 million for Crossbones. So I feel like a lot of people are going to grind 7 million. I kind of want to be like just below those people. But again, it's so hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. So we're just going to have to see, guys. We're going to have to see. Where did my loyalty go? I haven't had a large amount of loyalty since I brought the 4-star one. It doesn't go up quickly, especially when you have to do Alliance Quest donations. So yeah, it sucks. I think I'll probably eventually save up for the 5-star one now, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Hey, what is up, Tony? Welcome. Dab. Oh, dude, you're not getting any sweet dabs out of me. I tell you what, when dabs come on this channel, guys, they are like, they're spur of the moment dabs. But, you know, they are a rarity. Oh, that was pretty good, man. Quick finish. Who's your personal favorite champion? Ooh, good question. I like Crossbones quite a lot. Apart from that, it's usually, I mean, for like getting shit done, boys, it's the Scarlet Witch, like straight up. But I'm really liking my Star-Lord as well. But in terms of like character design, I really like Crossbones. I think he's got a lot going for him. Definitely one of my favorite characters. I really like Guillotine as well. Guillotine's a great character. I think there are so many different characters that I really like for different reasons. Like Spider-Gwen, man. She's so OP. See, in the stream can start. I'm here now. Cookie, what is up, man? Welcome. Any idea on new 5-stars being added? We don't know anything about new 5-stars being added to the Crystal roster yet. I guess at the moment you don't. Do you want new 5-stars? I don't think you should be like super keen for new 5-stars yet, unless you got like a dupe Star-Lord and Spider-Man and Storm and Magic and Jug. Because I feel like when the next wave of 5-stars come around, guys, we all know it's going to be a Luke Cage or it's going to be a Spider-Gwen, and the first person in the world to pull one of those characters is going to be your boy, man. It's going to be me. I'm going to pull him straight up. And then I'm also going to be the first person to dupe them. So, I don't want that, man. I'm happy with the, you know, the pinnacle of disappointment being an Iron Patriot. Don't want, like, multiple disappointment. But yeah, like, Iron Patriot's pretty bad. But I was thinking, like, what makes Iron Patriot, especially as a 5-star champion, why do you really not want to get an Iron Patriot? And it kind of suddenly clicked on me. And it's really like, it's the class catalyst system in the game, right? In terms of like tech catalysts, there are so many like better champions that you want to use your tech catalyst on. Even if you did get a 5-star Iron Patriot, you would have to dupe it 5 times for it to be better than a 4-star Rocket Raccoon at prestige level 99. Which is a lot for a 5-star dupe, considering, you know, like how common the old 4-stars are. I mean, eventually in the game, like, if you duped Iron Patriot that many times, he would be a little bit better at rank 3 than Rocket Raccoon in terms of his stats. Sorry, prestige. But, yeah, I mean, firstly, you know, you got to max out that Star-Lord, boys, if you ever want to clear the Labyrinth of Legends. So that's... it's a good amount of your tech catalyst there. You know, that's, if you got a 5-star one, that's, what is that, 7? Then you probably also want an Ultron for Alliance War Defense, and that's another 3. So that's pretty much like well, for most people, like a year and a bit's worth of grinding. And then prestige-wise, you know, you've probably got your dupe level 99 Rocket Raccoon there. Don't know. I'd probably go for the Rocket Raccoon over the Iron Patriot. Because, like, duping him, getting up to, like, dupe level 80, he'd have to be to overtake the Rocket Raccoon in terms of prestige. So it's the class catalyst system, really, that makes Iron Patriot such a, like, bad champion to pull. And I mean, like, if you're going to choose one out of Iron Patriot and Iron Man, you definitely want Iron Man. He can be an alright defender. I guess, like, Iron Patriot can as well, but they're just not that great, guys. Not that great. Answer your instant DM, Seatin. Oh, I might have a look at them later, Cobra. I'm interested to see what you sent me. Unduped regular cap or unduped... oh, man, that was... Sorry, let me just scroll up. Unduped regular cap or unduped Nightcrawler to bring to rank 4. I'd probably go with the Nightcrawler just for Alliance War Defense, because even unduped, Nightcrawler is still a really great option. And with the Captain America... I think you ideally want the World War II one to bring to rank 4. I mean, eventually, like, the regular captain is on my list to get up to 440, but I just need so many basics at the moment for a lot of, like, my 5-star champions. And also getting some champions to 550, so I'm a while off. It's mainly gold, though. Gold is my big restricting resource at the moment, so I just need to grind arena until I hate life just that little bit. Okay, let's actually start playing like a champion, boys. Hey, that wasn't too bad. It would have been better if we crit. That would have probably taken her down. Abomination, guys. Best defensive champion in the game. Oh, look at those hits. Hey, what is up, Gerard? How's it going, boy? Who's the best Deadpool to rank up? Well, ideally, if you have the classic version, man, you rank up that champion and he's a god. But the 4-star one, you know, it's you can't come by that anymore. Howard the Duck. I'm very excited for Howard the Duck, especially in his like Mechno Duck battle suit. That's gonna be pretty dope. It's gonna be pretty cool, guys. I'm excited to see what his abilities are, his animations. I'm so curious. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, really. But the event should be arriving next Wednesday, and we'll do like a big live stream, and then we'll do some like feature videos on the champions, and it's gonna be cool, guys. It's gonna be a cool time. Okay, let's have a look. We got some questions. What is the best way to use Karnak, bro? I have a 4-star Duke 440, but not able to play him good. I don't really know like too much about Karnak. I know that one of his advantages is you can quickly get to a level where you can bypass evasion. Which can be very good for fighting like Spider-Man and Nightcrawler when he's focused from that level 1 or not taking any damage for I think it's 8.5 seconds. You just completely ignore evade, so he can be very useful for certain event quests. If we see like a really annoying Spider-Man come back. In terms of like what he's used for in the game, though, I'm not too sure. He's not like tank enough to be good for Alliance quest clearing or boss fighting, in my opinion. And yeah, Alliance War maybe, but still, I don't think he's not like top 5 champions for Alliance War in my opinion. But he's alright. He's alright. I mean, he has a really, really good use to like reliably counter evade without being duped or dupe level 99, which is very useful. But aside from that, I'm not too sure what he could be used for. Just the occasional stuff. If you see like a Spider-Man, maybe as like the Alliance War boss, then you might want to bring a Karnak. That'd be a pretty good option. But apart from that, I think like Black Widow, if you got her dupe level 99, it's probably strictly better. How many champs do you use for 4-star arena? Quite a lot now. I just use all of the champs I can that are above, what is it? Like, they're pretty much like all of the 4-star ones that are 330, and all of the 3-star ones that are maxed out. And then I don't really bother with the rest, just because I got so many up there. We are quite close to 200k rating now, but I haven't made much progression on my rating this month, because I've been focusing on, like, grinding gold to upgrade the top tier champions, which are so expensive. Like, if I was to upgrade a lot of my 330 champions, then I could probably shoot up to about 210, 215 rating pretty quickly. But then again, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you're in a solid alliance, making progress, you don't need the big dick with your summoner rating. Is Loki dupe good to level up? Not in my opinion, personally. I mean, he's good for prestige. If you really, really need a champion with some stacked prestige, he's a good option. But I think in terms of the Mystic class, you gotta think, especially like when it comes to taking their champion to 550. In Mystic, you've got Doctor Strange, you've got Guillotine, you've got Scarlet Witch, you've got Ghost Rider, and offensively, in my opinion, in comparison to Loki, all those champions are like quite a bit better. And then when you look at like Alliance War defenders, you have stuff like maybe a 5-star Magic or a 5-star Juggernaut. So in terms of like practical use in the game, outside of course prestige, I think it's better to, you know, focus on the champions in the Mystic class that are good. I feel like that's really Loki's problem, is he's just, he's an okay champion, but like there are a lot of champions in the Mystic class that comparatively with their uses in the game are much, much better. Do I have a 4-star Wolverine? I do not, I'm afraid, man. You're really hyped about Hyperion. Dude, his name is doing the job. Thank you very much, Cobra Plays. I appreciate that, bro. 4-star Storm. I wouldn't rank a 4-star Storm. I mean, she's pretty good for prestige, but Deadpool X-Force is, I think, better. But in terms of, like, prestige, I'm ranking my 5-star Storm, because I really, really like her. So I think if you got Storm, you kind of want a 5-star one. So yeah, I guess that's my thoughts on Storm. But to be honest, it's just because I literally, on the same crystal opening, I duped my 4-star. I pulled a 4-star Storm dupe and then a 5-star Storm dupe. So I was like, oh yes, I got finally duped my 4-star Storm. And then like a minute later, I was like, oh my god, my previous dupe is pretty redundant now. So yeah, that was a fun crystal opening. But it was good, man. It was good. Why is Luke Cage so bad? Dude, he's not bad. Where did you get that false info from, man? Luke Cage is the best character in the game. He's so good. Have you seen his damage, man? You put, like, Star-Lord and Luke Cage side by side, and Luke Cage, man, he'll out-damage Star-Lord in a heartbeat. He's so good, man. So good. Got the old Civil War Black Panther tearing through this, not very leveled up Hulk. There we go. Red Hulk. I find the Red Hulk quite an interesting champion. I don't know if he has a use in the game, apart from some pretty dank prestige. Like, he's cool. I really like him as a character. I really like his animations. He does some cool stuff with energy, and I think he's poison immune. Does a little bit of energy damage, but just in comparison to, you know, your Captain Americas, your Quakes, your Spider-Man, your Electro, like, is he ever going to get up to 550? Apart from prestige. Like, you can get him up for prestige, but just think they're better characters. And that's the problem, guys. Comparatively, there are better characters. Okay, let's get this Nightcrawler down. Come on, Hulk. There we go, one more hit. Hey, we're done. Would I rank 5 Wolverine if he was duped by only Sig level 5? Yeah, probably. If that's your scenario that you're in at the moment, I'd probably go for it. Just because, like, Wolverine is a really, really solid Alliance War defender and boss. Because there are only, like, a few champions in the game that can actually take him down. Like, you've got to have a very specific set of requirements. And especially if you are, you know, you've got that Wolverine as, like, a boss or a mini-boss very early on, then it can just be absolutely devastating. Can take down a couple of champs, so I quite rate Wolverine. Plus, really good champion for questing and staying alive. Outside of Alliance War boss, he's really good for being, you know, a sustainable badass in Alliance quest. Has quite a few, like, decent uses in the game. What's going to happen with the leftover Rift Shards? I have no idea, Sean. I'm interested to find out, though, for sure. Yeah, no idea. Hey, what is up, Lee Schmiggles? Welcome. Very cool name, very cool name. Do I have a beast? I do not have a beast. Not even as a 3-star, bro. How to find your suiting alliance? You just gotta look everywhere. I think I found my alliance, some of the best alliance. I found my current alliance, actually, through a YouTube subscriber who was like, dude, I got this really awesome alliance. This was months and months ago. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, it sounds like my kind of fit. So that's how I found mine, but some of the best alliances when I was kind of like progressing early on in the game, I found a general chat. I went to Reddit and the forums for a couple, but just because people post on Reddit or the forums doesn't necessarily mean they run a good alliance. It's just all about luck, really. Just make sure when you get into an alliance, like, you check the roster and check that, like, everyone in the alliance has been active in, like, the last day, because if they haven't, then that alliance probably isn't going places. You need an alliance, as much as it is annoying to find. You do need it. If you want to make solid progression, you need an alliance where there are people, 29 other like-minded people that log on every day, wanting to make progress, wanting to get stuff done, and several times a day, especially if you want to, you know, excel at doing stuff like Alliance Quest and Alliance War. So yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to find, but when you find one, it'll be good. Been in my current one for, oh god, yeah, about 4 months now. It's going pretty well. See, Man of Legend, should I awaken my 4-star Agent Venom or Crossbones? I would say neither. I don't think any of those champions really benefit from being awakened. Agent Venom, you get a little bit more damage. Crossbones, you get a small chance to shrug off debuffs. It's not like character defining on either one of them. But so I'd ideally say, like, use that Awakening gem on a Black Widow. Like, if you don't already have Black Widow awakened, go for that. And my second option would be the classic version of Daredevil, because that champion is incredibly good for so many things. So yeah, I really like classic Daredevil, man. Great champion, good use of an Awakening gem, or you could just save it for a future skill champion. That would be my advice. But if, out of the two, if you know, made me choose, I'd choose Crossbones just for the prestige, man. Just for the prestige. Should I rank up Dragon Fist or Juggernaut? Well, it depends. Depends what you need, Sabin. And which one's duped. I mean, if your Juggernaut is duped, makes for an exceptional Alliance War Defender on a lot of nodes. Hey, what is up, Triller Gaming? Does my Alliance use a chat application? Yeah, we use Line. Pretty much, when you get to the end game of MCOC, like all good alliances anyway, use chat apps, mostly Line. So yeah, we communicate on that. It's a lot easier than in the game to, you know, manage different groups for like Alliance Quest and Alliance War. Just makes it so much easier, and you can share maps and paths. Might do a video on how to maybe coordinate alliance efforts in the future for beginners. I don't know. Could do something like that. Hey, what is up, Psycho Killer, aka Mark from Portugal, man? Welcome, welcome. Pleasure to have you in the stream. Oh, I got a skill awakening for gem for 4-star Widow and 6 level ups for her Sig. Should I do it? Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's unless you want to grind it in arena, it's entirely up to you. You can either, you know, if you got a big roster and think you can grind about 6 million points this weekend, that's going to save you your skill awakening gem if you want to save that maybe for a future champ. But totally up to you, dude. Totally up to you. Does Black Widow's subtlety benefit from ability accuracy? Is that what ability are you talking about there, bro? Let me just have a quick look. I don't think it does. No, it reduces the opponent's one. So if you had like the Quake synergy, I don't think it would increase that at all. It's just stuff. The ability accuracy synergy only affects anything that would trigger when you're, I guess. I'm not too sure, actually. I don't know. I haven't done enough testing. I can't give you a definitive answer. I'm just going to drop that one. I have no idea, dude. Just going to confess to that. Might do. It might do. Might not do. But I would say for, like, Black Widow's ideal main use, which is Alliance War, you don't want to be having to make that team synergy, man. You might as well just, you know, go balls deep. Go balls deep. Try and get that dupe level 99 Black Widow. And, yeah, that's the advice, bro. That is the advice. Best way to farm ISO 8. Evan, if you type into YouTube ISO farming guide, Seatin Man of Legends, or just Seatin, you should find my guide and advice that I did like about a month ago. It's all still pretty relevant. But yeah, just give that a search. 6 million. You would get Joe Fixer with 6 million. No, I don't think that's going to be it, man. I'm going to go for 6.5 million. But Crossbones, guys, who is a lesser desired champion in my opinion. He went for almost 5.4 million. I reckon the Black Widow cutoff realistically is going to be 5.8 million. But that's just my thoughts. I think some crazy nutters are going to go like 8 million and overshoot for Joe Fixit. I'm going to be sitting about 6.5 million. It's going to be pretty tidy. One more question, bro, about Scarlet Witch. No, she's not good with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You want to go full crit team. Ideally, double Juggernaut, Colossus, and Hulk is the best team that you can build around Scarlet Witch just for pure crit. If you have a 5-star and 4-star Juggernaut, a 4-star Hulk, and a 4-star Colossus, that's 35% additional crit chance, which is crazy good. So that's the best you can get, really. Along with the Masteries, that pretty much brings our crit up to, I think it's like, how much is it? I think it's around like 70%. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. Let's get this Magneto down, boys. There we go. What is a good mastery for a new player in the game? Evade and parry, Jada. You need to learn to evade and parry. And it will make your life so much easier. Apart from that, you want to go for the precision and cruelty masteries in the offensive tree, which give you more crit chance and more damage. You want to go for precision first, because crit chance is always significantly better than crit damage. Crit damage does not scale very well at all. So, while you may look at crit damage and go, oh, plus 25% to all my crits, it doesn't work like that. It's additive, not multiple. I can't say the word. It doesn't multiply the number. It just adds on to a certain bonus. So it's actually, yeah, a lot crappier than a lot crappier than it looks on paper. Come on, buddy. Let's have that sweet level 2. Let's walk it in. Okay, come on. Do we just go for it? I think we just go for it. Okay, let's use the level 2. Are we going to get stunned? Hey, there we go. She-Hulk. 2 damn OP with that level 2 stun, boys. I personally, Jen, this is my opinion, I do not believe Expert Proving Grounds is worth the time. Just because, like, if you're like a strictly free-to-play player, you're going to need all the energy you can for events. And I don't think that's, like, worth burning, like, I think it's close to, like, 100 energy a day for, like, Ethel fragments. But that's just my opinion. I just don't even as somebody that spends, like, a little bit of money on the game for units, I just don't think it's worth the time. Oh, thank you very much, John Judge. I appreciate that, bro. Does Crossbones have the same skill with Black Widow when attacks? So hell, his Crossbones works slightly differently in the fact that his defensive ability accuracy reduction is linked to the amount of stacks of Fury that he has. So you need to get 5 stacks of Fury in order to bypass, you know, stuff like Thorns and Evade and Safeguard. So ideally, if you're using Crossbones to do like quests and stuff, ideally you want to build a crit team with Captain America, double Captain America, and Iron Man around him. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but he's a cool character, and plus, if you build a crit team, you can quite easily get up to like 8 to 12 stacks of Fury if you're playing really aggressively, and your damage will just be so crazy. So, just comparatively, I mean, like, Black Widow's still a better champion, but Crossbones, he's the substitute, and you don't need to dupe him to actually, like, use him to counter that, so it's a way that you can do it, guys. It's a way that you can do it. Please help. Okay, wait, we got please help, guys. This person said please on the internet. Like, I had to pause the game for that. Please help. Unduped 4-star Mordo. Should I take the 440? Yes, he does not need to be duped to be a good champion. Go for it, man. And thank you for writing the word please, man. That got my attention. We don't see a lot of pleases on the internet. This is, it's a rarity, boys. It's a rarity. Okay, let's destroy this Drax, man. Netflix Daredevil. I quite like Netflix Daredevil. I really enjoyed doing the Champion of the Day episode on him. Okay, let's fire off that badass level 1. 50% armor break. Oi oi. Still not as good as the classic version. I mean, like, that evade on the classic version, man, is so good. It's so good. See, and as a Rocket, a good champion as a 4-star, he's a really good, like, boss killer in Alliance Quest, in my opinion. Like, he's really good for Cyclops and Kang, if you can play the game well. But also, in terms of, like, his prestige, great champion for prestige. He's just, like, he's pretty much like the ultimate glass cannon champion. Deals so much damage. Once you get above, like, 20 combo hits, like, all of your crits, if the champion's duped, all of your hits are crits. So, yeah, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. And still one of the best tech champions for prestige. Oh man, too many pleases. Okay, who'd be better to take to rank 4? Spider-Man, Magic, all unduped. I'd hold, personally enraged, I'd hold off on those characters till, like, you get a champion that you're like, damn, I really want to take this to rank 4. I don't think, like, any of those champions, like, super excel unduped. So, and just keep in mind, guys, like I said this on the rank 4 video, is that you are always going to have a lot more champions than you have actual, like, components to rank them up. You're only going to be able to take about 25 to 30% of your champions above rank 4. So you want to look at, like, the wider spectrum of the game and think about the, you know, 25-30%, the maybe 20-30 champions that you want to take to that kind of higher rank. So guys, basically what I'm saying is don't rank 4 your Spider-Gwens. That's a bad idea. Okay, we got some please. We got some please, man. Some pleases. Me too, please. Hulkbuster, Colossus, Venom, Hulk, all unduped. Again, I think I'm getting, like, a lot of these questions where I think if you're unsure about it, guys, if you're unsure of which champion to take, it probably means that, like, I'm pretty unsure about it as well, unless there's, like, a very clear one, because none of those should, like, stand out to me like, oh, you know, take me to rank 4 now. So yeah, just gonna scroll down and catch up. But that's just something to bear in mind, guys. Is again, like I personally, because you will have a week where you get really lucky and you get like maybe like 2 or 3 champions that you're like, oh, I'm ready to take this to rank 4. And if you've like ranked up a mediocre one, you're gonna be like, oh, damn it, I shouldn't have done that. I've had that. I've got such a backlog of catalysts that I need to farm now because I've got so many good champions to take up. I don't think I have like any super regrets though. I've got champions, I guess, like Iron Fist, Cyclops, Symbiote Spider-Man, even Wolverine X-23 and Deadpool X-Force that I just don't really have a use for. I mean, they're good, but I have like I've got really lucky with my champions. I've just got better. So yeah, it's all about kind of thinking like building your Alliance Quest team, building your Alliance War team. So I'm just focusing on really defense now. Defense after I get that Star-Lord up. Gonna get the Rhino up. Gonna get the Storm up. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. Is Beast good? Beast is alright. He's not bad, but he's not super great either. He's kind of in the middle. Who do I awaken? 4 or Magic? Out of those two, I'd definitely go with 4. But again, if you got a generic Awakening Gem and you haven't yet got Scarlet Witch, I would definitely save it for that character. Who do rank 4 Seatin? Iron Fist, Gambit, Luke Cage. Are any of them duped, my friend? Are any of them duped? If none of them are duped, actually, if none of them are duped, Ultron is your answer. If 4 is duped, then 4 is the answer. Help. Do I use my 4-star Awakening Gem on Cat World War II or wait for Scarlet Witch? Wait for Scarlet Witch. If you have a generic Awakening Gem, guys, and you don't have Scarlet Witch, my advice is wait for Scarlet Witch. Because she's the one champion that will, like, literally just change the game when you awaken her. Like, everything will just be so much easier to do. So, yeah, I generally suggest that's my little piece of advice, guys. How am I going to 550 next? I'm focusing on getting my champions up to rank... my 5-star Duke champions up to rank 3, level 45 before I bring any other characters up to 550, just because like they have more prestige and more stats, and in the long term of the game, it kind of makes sense to prioritize, you know, those sweet 5-star champions, because they're only going to get better and better. Just gotta get the Star-Lord up, boys, so we can do the Labyrinth of Legends and get like all the catalyst and components in order to bring the champs up. But yeah, we're not far. We're like 1 Tech Awakening Gem off being ready for Labyrinth of Legends. But I do need to I need to upskill a bit. I need to get a little bit better at fighting the Labyrinth of Legends AI. So I've done like quite a bit of practice on it. I think the biggest combo I've held though is still not that great. But one of the things to do with Labyrinth of Legends, which I actually didn't know, and I'm not too sure many of you know, because it's not very common knowledge until you get in there, but the enrage timer actually is significantly longer when you have rank 4 champions, because it scales all off your attack. So if you go in there with like a 550 or rank 3 champion, then you're going to have a very short enrage timer on a lot of the bosses. However, if you go in with a rank 4 champion, that's a rank 4 5-star champion, then yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit longer, and then you have plenty more time to kill the boss. You don't have to worry about, you know, it getting too difficult too quickly, and overall it's gonna be a much easier time. So that was something I didn't know, but yeah, interesting, guys. Fun fact of the day. It's all about those rank 4s. It's all good, man. It's all good. I try to answer all of the questions I can, but again, the chat does move pretty quickly. Should I awaken Wolverine or wait for 4? Well, if you got a generic Awakening Gem, I go for the Scarlet Witch. If not, they're both good options. Depends what you really need. If you really need like an amazing boss killer for Alliance Quest, I go with a 4. If you need a really good defender in general for Alliance War, and maybe a sustainable champion in terms of regeneration for Alliance Quest, then Wolverine might be your option. Depends what your duties are and what you need, really. Just keep that. They're both good options, though. Both good options. Got a 4-star Take Awakening Gem in the Heroic Rift. Shall I wait till you get Star-Lord? Yes, he's the best option for that. Sweet 4-star Awakening Gem. Hey, what is up, Yev? Welcome. Please, should I rank for my unduped Doctor Strange, Storm Electra? Definitely the Doctor Strange, James. Definitely, man. I don't know, Alex. They said they're working on it. I'd love to, if they fix that bug with Phoenix and Punisher, that, you know, they can be killed by, you know, like anything that isn't vanilla damage, by bypassing their defer death ability, then those champions might, well, Phoenix is going to become a lot better, because then you can tactically use her for dying and regenerating like a crap ton of health, which might make her potentially really good for Alliance Quest and also Alliance War, but that's on the provision that they fix the bug. So we're gonna have to see, guys. We're gonna have to see. Thank you very much, John, for stopping by. I appreciate that. Should I awaken Deadpool, X-Force, or Old Man Logan? Neither. Those are two terrible champions to awaken, in my opinion. I'd save the gem for a Wolverine, ideally. I think that's really it. I think Wolverine is by far your best champion to awaken, just because he like hinges so much on being awakened as a 4-star champion. Like Old Man Logan, I really don't rate his duped ability. I mean, it's okay, it gives him a little bit more bleed damage, but overall it doesn't really like do too much to the champion. Deadpool X-Force, if you got deep wounds, can be quite good, but like his use in endgame is a little bit debatable. Like he's not really like the top 15 or 20 champion that you use for anything, but he does have really good prestige. So if your alliance really needs prestige, he's quite good for that. But I don't know. Deadpool X-Force is one of my like, I kind of wish, you know, I didn't rank this guy, but still I do need him for the prestige, boys. Thank you very much, Aga. Glad you've enjoyed the stream this evening. We've been going for about 50 minutes now, answering all the questions I can, guys. Just know that I'm trying. Best way to get Scarlet Witch? You just gotta get lucky, man. You gotta get lucky. She hasn't been in an arena in a while. I think it's likely that we're gonna see Scarlet Witch in the arena sometime early next year. At least I hope so. Well, you know, the cutoff for it's gonna be like ridiculous, but it'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. It'll be all. Oh no, we got hit by level 3. That ain't gonna be too bad though. Oh, please don't do too much bleed. Winter Soldier, 2 OP. Okay, that bleed's really weak for a level 3 bleed. Oh no, I suck at fighting this guy. No! I can't die to Winter Soldier. This isn't allowed. No, what's going on? Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Backed into a corner by Winter Soldier. Really, Seatin? Really? Really, bro? Ah, I'm embarrassed, guys. I'm so embarrassed. Thank you very much, Samuel. I appreciate that, man. Glad they've been helping you out. Do I awaken Star-Lord 4, Quake, or more, though? Definitely not more, though. I think it's really up to you. What you need. It's either the Star-Lord or the 4. Like, I think the good thing about Star-Lord is that Star-Lord is good in, like, every aspect of the game. You can take him into any aspect of the game, and he's going to be a great champion. But the con in comparison to 4 with Star-Lord is that Star-Lord's damage takes like a few rounds of combos to really ramp up. Whereas with 4, you can like get burst damage like right off the bat. But then the big con, the huge con with 4 is that if you're against a stun immune champion, or a champion like Agent Venom that shrugs off debuffs really quickly, or Groot, then 4 is really, really useless. He's such a terrible champion. For champions that you can't like debuff or stun, he is really, really bad for. So I guess those are the pros and cons of each champion. With that in mind, you should make your decision or based on what you need at the moment. 4 is just he's permanently for me an Alliance Quest boss killer. Like just using him to smack out Alliance Quest bosses in about 35 hits. Just get up to the level 3, you armor break twice, you slam that level 3 down, and boom, they're gone. It's easy game. Oh, somebody in your alliance ranked for their Spider-Gwen. R.I.P. R.I.P., man. Well, if they did it for prestige, that's still pretty bad. That's still pretty bad. That's pretty dire circumstances, man. Makes me sad to read that in chat. Worth putting any resources into Winter Soldier. You should always get champions up to 330, but in terms of above that, I wouldn't bother. There are much, much better skill champions and champions in the game to use your catalyst on. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fun. Right, okay. So, we have one really easy matchup, and then 2 slightly annoying ones. Right, we're going to use Luke Cage versus Ghost Rider. And Jug versus Mordo, because I don't know if Moon Knight is in, like, his stun phase, and if he is, like, we would be so screwed against Mordo. And you know, Juggernaut's going to be able to deal with it pretty well. First time I've actually seen a Mordo in Arena, though. Hey, there we go. Why does everyone hate on Kamala Khan? Why does everyone hate on Kamala Khan? I think, like, in comparison to some of the Mystic Champions, she just isn't that good, Brendan. Like, if you, like, compare her side by side with 4, and, what other really good Mystic Champions are there? Like, Venom as well, or Ronan. Like, you kind of want to rank those champions first. They definitely take priority in terms of, like, catalyst and resources. She's just not in, like, the top percentage champions in the game where you're gonna bother, like, really investing much into her. I mean, she's a cool champion. She's a little bit going for her. Like, she's got those sweet-ass Fury stacks, but... Ooh. Damn. Mordo, son. You're slamming me here. Okay. That dealt, like, no damage. That was so great. That was great. That's level 3, boys. Is when they deal no damage. Oh, we should have evaded that. Doesn't really matter, though. Oh, damn. Parried to level 1. Hey, there we go. Mordo does have a really cool level 3, though. Gotta appreciate that, boys. Gotta appreciate that all. What's Winter Soldier's reason for being? I do not know. I wish they kind of just added a little bit more, like, utility, or they just need more utility on bad champions. Like, so you have a reason to play those champions. Like, oh, you know, I'm really struggling with evading level 1. I think one of the cool things that I'd like to see is just more utility, man. More stuff like, you know, Black Widow's offensive ability accuracy. I'd like to see that maybe on Luke Cage. Maybe the champion would be played a bit then. It's just a problem with a lot of the characters that are considered bad is that they either have utility that, you know, realistically isn't that useful, or they just lack utility altogether. Hey, like Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen is a perfect example of, like, you know, like, pretty crappy utility in terms of her armor break. Like, Spider-Gwen has an armor break, which has a 16% chance on your attacks in Hunter Spider mode to break 4% armor. So on average, on a 5 combo, you're averagely going to break 4% armor. Which is like nothing. That is like not an increase at all. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. And people always say... especially on Reddit, they try to defend Spider-Gwen. They're like, yeah, I get like 2 free stacks of armor break, and then I level 2, and it's crazy damage. I'm like, is it though? Is it crazy damage? If you want to see crazy damage, get a 550 Scarlet Witch, build a crit team, and boom, you're like, you know, you're firing off those like 40 to 60k level 2s. So powerful. And even like if you got 4, it's, oh wow, this isn't a good class matchup. Oh well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Well, we don't really have any choice not to take it. But you just got, like, if you're ever like, oh, why are you saying this champion's bad? Like, look at the best options you have, guys, and that's it. What's the worst class in the game, in my opinion? Oh, I'm not too sure. I think Mystic's the best class is definitely Mystic. I think, Mutant isn't great for a lot of the characters. I mean, some of the characters are okay, but some of the ones lately, like Rogue and Gambit, have been a bit meh. I mean, they're not. Beast was okay. Nightcrawler's pretty good. I think the worst classes in the game might be Mutant. Actually, more I think about it, I need to think about that one before I answer it, guys, because I'm gonna get some mad hate in chat if I answer it wrong. But I think they're just bad. Like, every class has some champions that are, like, really good. But also every class has some champions that are really bad. Apart from Mystic, actually. Mystic doesn't have any champions that are really bad. They just have Loki, who's mediocre. But, you know, in comparison to the godlike power of all the other Mystic champions, Loki just, he falls a little bit short, guys. He falls a little bit short. I think Loki's, to put this in like a real-world analogy, you know, if you've just been playing Marvel Contest of Champions for a while, he's one of the boys, right? He's one of the lads, and Loki, he's packing 10 inches, man. What? 10 inches? That's pretty good. In a lot of scenarios, everyone will be like, wow, it's pretty impressive. But his mates over in the Mystic class, they're packing maybe 15. Scarlet Witch, she's packing 20, man. She is 20 inches. And everyone's like, well, you know, Loki, I guess your 10 inches, it isn't enough. I want 20 inches. So they go and get the Scarlet Witch. But occasionally, somebody's like, you know what? I need the prestige, man. I need the prestige for Loki. I'll take these 10 inches. It's not quite 20 inches, but it's you know, it'll do me. It'll do me. So I feel like that's the reason why there are some rank 5 Lokis out there, guys. But for most people, you know, you go with the Scarlet Witch. Oh, the craziest analogy. I really like Loki. I mean, you can like Loki. That's absolutely fine. Just in comparison, you just gotta be aware that, like, with Guillotine, with Scarlet Witch, with Doctor Strange, like, he ain't getting played. He ain't getting played. Ain't getting ranked 5, apart from Prestige. I think Ghost Rider as well, bit more of a hype champion. Can we take a minute to appreciate an Englishman using inches? Dude, everybody uses inches where I'm from. In the mutant class, who do you take up to 550? Well, at the moment, like, in terms of a 5-star champion, it's Storm that I'm prioritizing my mutant catalyst on. But in terms of a 4-star champion, it probably will be Wolverine. I really, really like Wolverine. Oh, I know. Yeah, if Loki was cosmic, I think he'd be a lot better. Well, not a lot better. I just feel like more people would ranking him up, because a lot of the cosmic champions are kind of at the same, like, power level as Loki, where they're pretty good. They're not like great, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So he might get ranked up a little bit more there, but it's just the Mystic class, man. It's so powerful. So by contrast, you know, he ain't packing. Hey, okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? What is up, contest champion? Dude, are you excited for this weekend's arena? Got the old Black Widow, man. Got the old Black Widow, but don't go too high, or else you're gonna be duping that Joe Fixer. At least it's a full dupe, though. You know, that's the it could be the other way around. Like, I'm very glad it's not the other way around, but it's a bit of a risky one. You thought, you know, they put a champion like Guillotine or maybe Scarlet Witch, so maybe there's a bit of a threshold, but no, it's you grind top 400 and you're out of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for all of my really stacked champions in the first round of Arena. I really appreciate you guys tuning in this evening. Hopefully, I've managed to answer quite a few questions, and hopefully you've enjoyed the stream this evening. But I'm going to head off for now, have a little bit of a break, maybe make a Champion of the Day video. What is the time? We can get our Champion of the Day video. We can do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you guys for watching and tuning in on the live stream. If you haven't already smashed that mother flipping like button, now's a pretty great time to do it. Apart from that, if you're new to the channel, hit that old subscribe button. Help me increase that number, make it bigger. I don't know why I want it bigger, but, you know, I do, guys. A little bit of ambition. Apart from that, guys, yeah, see you later. Thank you all for tuning in, and I shall see you over the weekend for a lot of Arena and Chill streams.